Oh, he's an animal. He's an animal.
Remember that guy that he beat that guy that was killing everybody? What's that Muslim guy? Come on.
Oh yeah.
The big crazy guy. He was
Badr Hari.
Рефери поднимаю,
Fighting through the struggles of life and being involved in 9 criminal charges, making it to the very top as an athlete by separating people from their consciousness. No man has ever came harder in the ring. That's exactly how this kickboxer, someone envied by the legend Mike Tyson himself, rose to fame, undoubtedly. The fight game is home to some of the most aggressive and violent assassins. When anyone hears the word chaos, the most notable name which pops up in any fight fan's mind is Mike Tyson. But this is not where the line is drawn. What if I tell you there's one man who's just as ferocious, scary, and has a dark aura around him? We are talking about a freak of nature and the most explosive kickboxer alive on the planet. Badr Hari, a dynamic athlete, born into a family of limited means and who had to drop out of school to start working at 12, never thought he would become the man who makes Mike Tyson look gentle. Despite all the odds, he became one of the most successful and yet the scariest kickboxers in the world. Hailing from Amsterdam to an immigrant family of 6, racism and assassination used to be the order of the day. His father had enough of him coming home in tears. That's when he decided to take matters into his own hands. From his father's push and knocking people out in the backyard, to his amazing wins at professional kickboxing tournaments, he has done it all. Badr Hari is a man unknown to failure, rag to riches. His passion took him beyond the walls of Tokyo, Japan, and across the globe. Badr's most challenging opponent is none other than himself. His casual fights from the streets of Amsterdam to worldwide championships made him stick to his roots. No innocence, no crying, no care, yes glory. He started his training at the mere age of 7. Badr had won 20 fights by the age of 11. Badr's kickboxing journey began at a local gym. Coming from a Moroccan breed and Berber descent, Badr was always taught to look out for himself. Besides his parents' struggles, his winning kickboxing career started at a local gym where he trained with the elite, Mousad Akamrain, a former world kickboxing champion. From the neighborhood streets to becoming a professional, having 50 fights as a kickboxer at 18, Badr was not ready to back down anytime soon. The Golden Boy did not settle for less after moving to Rotterdam. Badr started his training at Chakuriki Gym. The thunder inside Badr wasn't lightning until he fought under the Dutch flag. However, life wasn't easy for Badr as a known Dutch kickboxer. His narcissistic personality, back-to-back criminal charges, immense involvement in illegal substances, and racism worsened his morals and virtues. Due to this negative backlash, Badr found more comfort in representing his home country of Morocco, although he was technically a Dutch kickboxer. After getting named the Devil Prince of Morocco, the Thunder shut down all trolls. His intense training sessions with new coach Mike Passanier rose him to fame. At the beginning of his K1 road, the Cobra was forced to endure a grueling training regime that included kickboxing and street fighting. In 2005, his first professional opponent was Stefan Liko, a K1 playoff winner. In this fight, Liko was able to knock Hari with his signature spinning back kick. Due to immense trash talking and this first knock, it became a serious rivalry. In November of the same year, the two claps of thunder came across again, but this time, Liko was knocked out by Hari's spinning heel kick to the jaw. That's how you make a world debut at only 20 years old. Now that the world has changed for Badr, he was called as a replacement against Peter Graham at K1 World Grand Prix 2006 in Auckland, New Zealand. Badr would continue his notorious trash talking and start a backstage street fight. These pre-fight antics did not affect Peter Graham, who ended up shattering Hari's jaw using his signature move, Rolling Thunder. That being said, Hari was not going to rest. His ultimatum was his strength and height measured at 196 centimeters. The Devil Prince came back in K1 World Grand Prix 2007 in Hong Kong. This time with more strength and better tactics, Badr got his revenge on Graham. While making a video on a controversial fighter like Badr Hari, it would be a sin not to mention his mishap that happened at the K1 World Grand Prix 2006. Final elimination in Osaka, Japan. Badr faced Ruslan Kariv. In the first round, Kariv hit him with a straight right which slumped him on the ropes. As he slumped down the rope, Kariv knocked him out with a rear kick to the head. When the referee ruled him out, he and his corner quickly objected, saying the kick was illegal. The ref was not entertaining this objection. So in response, Badr and his cornermen started a scene, which lasted until K1 officials had to intervene and pull them out of the ring. Before leaving the arena, Hari would show his wonderful virtues by trashing his locker room before storming out. That being said, his charismatic yet warrior personality might have made some eyebrows frown upon his behavior in interviews and fights. Though recognized for intense fights and knockout wins, Badr Hari will always come with controversy. Badr always aims between his opponent's head like a sharpshooter. He is an animal who is hungry for the win. His audience knows he won't back down but will give his best when in the ring. There is nothing sane happening when Hari is in the ring. His ferociousness is unmatched. Unleashing the power, skills, and techniques learned from his mentors, Hari has taken some of the biggest names in the industry. Some of his victories are against Gokhan Saki, Peter Arts, Alistair Overeem, Remy Bonyaski, and Semi Schilt. Badr Hari has been in and out of the headlines from the glory days to the dark ones. The Moroccan-Dutch kickboxer is one of the most controversial athletes in his sport, and among other sports. When it comes to accomplishments, Badr has competed in K1, Glory, and It's Showtime. He is the former K1 World Heavyweight Champion, two-time It's Showtime Heavyweight Championship title holder, and one of only 2 kickboxers to ever hold all 3 heavyweight titles simultaneously. Hari has been ranked the '1 heavyweight kickboxer in the world and is widely regarded as one of the best heavyweight kickboxers of all time. Mike Tyson's favorite and Holland's own killer, this 6'6" savage cobra's ruthlessness in the ring is unmistakable. Badr was one of the best kickboxers and martial artists at the gym, and there is no doubt, despite his unmatched talent, the dark side of Hari doesn't seem to let go of him. He has been convicted of assault on multiple occasions. In 2012, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison for assaulting a man in a nightclub in Amsterdam. He was also arrested in 2014 for assaulting his ex-girlfriend. If you still haven't figured it out, Badr is no man of rules. Detained for 90 days, he was allowed to return home until trial. He wasn't allowed to leave the home unless for serious issues, but guess who couldn't keep up with the condition and went out with his ex-girlfriend on a date? You guessed it right, Morocco's very own, multiple-time heavyweight champion, lover of controversy, Badr Hari, Peter Graham, Ruslan Kareev, Paul Slowinski, Benjamin Adegbuyi, you name it, Hari's won against all. Why does the audience support Hari even after his controversies and so much aggression post or pre-fight? Well, for starters, know that Holland is home to some of the best kickbox contestants. Badr won't yield, even before the lords themselves. His charisma, passion, winning attitude, his capability of building elite opportunities, and not being scared to lose, all boil down to his fighting style. And that's what the people want to see, an absolute war. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike Badr Hari. The man puts on a good show. He connects with his fans and wants to give them what they want, which is an entertaining fight. Yes, he has been in and out of trouble, facing lawsuits, and spending time in jail. But when he is in that ring, all of that is forgotten. Badr has faced almost 2 years in prison, out of which 9 months were in custody and remaining on parole. But do you even know who I am? Caliber, intimidating behaviors, aggression, and boxing skills make him one of the most entertaining fighters in K1 history. Thrill to the eyes, dopamine running through your body all night long. Just 2 small statements that still undermine how exciting his fights are. Let's move on to the facts. Fact number 1. Do you know about its Showtime World Heavyweight Champion? Well, Badr Hari was the first one to win this title, and only 2 other kickboxers would go on to hold this same title. Fact number 2. Hari trained the bodyguards of Chechen President Ramzan Kadyrov, who ironically made an appearance on our last video on Hamzat Chimaev. Can you imagine the authenticity and credibility this one man has built to have a president trust him with his bodyguards? Fact number 3. He is best pals with one of the most widely recognized global athletes, Cristiano Ronaldo. They both have been seen hanging out together on many different occasions. Fact number 4. King of Morocco, Mohammed VI, officially praised Hari for his outstanding accomplishment in kickboxing. Now that is some achievement. What more can be said of a guy who won and can flatline people in seconds? He was destined to make the top. Even the god of violence, Mike Tyson himself, praised the Million Dirham Man. He is an animal. He is a beast. He is elite. He is technical. He is the kickboxer that everyone loves. You must be exceptional for Iron Mike to praise you. Class, style, ethics, morals, values, power, tactics, and whatnot. He is a definition of a true alpha male. The tale of Badr Hari is not over yet. Watch Glory Collision 4 on October 8, 2022 to witness his victory over Alistair Overeem and see what the future looks like for the Golden Boy.